Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Got to start with some shout outs. Big shout out to my man Justin and Letitia in Australia. Crikey. Look at the size of the pecker on that crocodile. I'm just playing. But thank you guys. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the love. And shout out to Letitia's brother. He's making this world a safer place, serving. And I hope he's safe as well. Also, big shout out to my man Spence, a.k.a. Fury Figueroa. Me and this dude go way back, damn near to the nutsack. We used to bum cigarettes off each other in high school. This is my boy. He's a very accomplished producer. I don't care if you want nursery rhymes or hip hop. He's the man. He has a song out, new song. It's called Fire and Fury. And in the beginning of the song, beginning of the video, he has that clip from Trump where he's letting North Korea know, if you keep fucking around, you're going to see a fire and fury, the likes of which the world has never seen. And it's also part of the hook throughout the song. I'll put the link in the description box. If you want good hip hop, this is what you need to be listening to. Now, you know how sometimes you'll be floating through life, everything's going great, and life has a way of reminding you, hey, you ain't shit. But sometimes life reinforces what you know is right. It's a good feeling. So, yesterday was my son's birthday. Junior's he's 4 years old now. No, I'm good. I'm all right. My son turned 4 yesterday, so we had some family over for dinner. And after dinner, the adults were kind of talking around the table. And, you know, that's when kids are listening. Kids always listen when they're not supposed to listen. You telling family secrets, they're like little meerkats popping up. But you tell them to go brush your teeth, fucking Helen Keller. Anyway, so somehow got on the topic of Vegas and different shows we saw. And my daughter goes, Mommy, didn't you and Grandma go see a show where the guys were dressed up as women? And my wife said, yeah, they're called drag queens. You know, they dress up. It's like acting. You know, they put on costume and makeup and they play a character. And my daughter goes, yeah, but they're men. And my wife kind of laughs. I didn't say shit. My wife kind of laughs. And she's like, yeah, I know, but they're just playing a part. And she says, but they're men. And I thought, oh shit, I got to talk about this on a video. But see, I've done videos in the past of the Ku Klux Klans trying to indoctrinate our kids through TV shows in school. And hey, they're just reading to them at the library, that kind of shit. And I tell people that children come hardwired with certain things. Like if you get a new phone, there's apps already on it that you can't get rid of. They're part of the phone. That's how kids are. You don't tell your kids, you like this color, you like that color, you play with this, you play with that. You don't have to. Because they come already like that. I didn't have to tell my daughter, men shouldn't do this and women shouldn't do that and this and I didn't have to. She came already wired with that kind of shit. Now you want to teach people about that, wait till they get older. There's no fucking reason for kids to be seeing some of this shit. But it was good to know that I was right. Children do come hardwired with certain things. To have that reinforced by the universe is nice. Now I'll tell you what's not nice. This dummy Ilhan, the double Somali agent Omar, would like the GI Bill to apply to everyone. Now she said, and I quote, why don't we take the ethos of the GI Bill and apply it to everyone? Well, dummy, the GI Bill is not like you socialist clowns trying to write everything off and make everything free and forgive this debt and that debt. It doesn't work that way. Your GI Bill is earned. When you show up to whether it be Great Lakes, whether it be Fort Benning, wherever the fuck it is, when you show up on a bus and there's people screaming in your face from the moment that bus stops. Matter of fact, when I showed up to boot camp, the bus didn't even come to a complete stop and the RDCs were trying to rip the doors open to the bus. When you pull up to there and you're screamed at from that moment until you graduate 3.5 months later, where every time your eyes are open, you got somebody up your ass telling you how fucking wrong you are? Once you graduate from that, you join the fleet, you go out in the field, the infantry, whatever your job is. Once you get through that, then you get the GI Bill. But they're talking about some fairy dust bullshit where they just sprinkle it over you and there. Your college payments, your college tuition is paid for. All you parents who pay for your kids to go to school, all you parents that saved and scraped and scrimped and started these funds and that funds and were putting money away. No, you're dumbasses. Fuck you. You paid. Everybody else, you're good. All you college students who paid for yourself to go through school and sacrificed and didn't buy this, didn't buy that, didn't go out with your friends. You were an adult about things. You ate bologna sandwiches and fucking Cheerios so you could graduate college. You're a dumbass because you should have just waited. You should have waited for these socialist fucks to come along and just wipe it all clean. Just like that. No problem. Because it's easy to spend other people's money. Now, of course, this is something they're going to push through in the dead of night, like 11 p.m., Christmas Eve night, where nobody's paying attention. They won't dare put this shit up for a vote because people will shoot that down in a hot minute. Pull. Boom. That shit's done. That's why they won't do it. I don't know what morons are believing this stupid shit. But yeah, everybody should get free everything. Who's paying for it? Chances are us. Chances are us dumb working stiffs who are up early to go make money and take care of ourselves and or our families. It's going to be put on our back. That's another yoke we're going to be saddled with. The GI. Do these people do any homework before they unleash their fingers on Twitter? The GI Bill is not the same as forgiving college debt. You earn your GI Bill. You serve this country. You risk your life. Then you get the GI Bill. Dummy. Talking about dummies. Yesterday was the Oscars. That's right. Where all these disgusting rich perverts get together and stroke each other and tell each other how great they are. Well, yesterday, Obama got an Oscar. What? Obama makes movies now? Apparently him and his retired NBA forward wife got an Oscar for that documentary they did. I think it was on Netflix. I guess. I didn't watch that shit. But I'm guessing it wasn't fucking Oscar worthy. But it's the perfect storm. It's February. He's colored. Give it to him. But sir, it was shitty. I don't care. I need to sleep at night. I need to appease my virtue signaling gods and give this colored man an Oscar. Just like when he got the Nobel Peace Prize. Get the fuck out of here. For what? He drone the fuck out of the Middle East. He got a peace prize. Also, when there's a city around here called Seaside, and there was this main strip called Broadway. I still call it Broadway. But when he first got elected, they changed the name of Broadway to Obama Way. That motherfucker was president for 20 minutes and they named a main street after him. I will never, they say never say never. I'm saying that shit right now. I will never refer to that street as Obama Way. But just imagine how wet these liberals got, and I mean downstairs wet, how wet they got when they were able to cut the ribbon on Obama Way. See, I told you I'm not racist. We just named a street after a black guy. Man, get out of here with that shit. And then a couple of weeks ago, Michelle Obama won a fucking Grammy. You can win a Grammy for reading into a microphone? Hey, real musicians, how do you feel about that shit? You guys are doing it all wrong. So you're practicing and you're honing your craft and you're perfecting things. You're going on tour and you're writing. No, dummy. Pay attention. Come in close. Don't do that shit. Just get a microphone and read a book into it, and you can get an Oscar. You can get the pinnacle of musical awards for reading a book. You see this shit? But they have to give it to them. It's the Obamas. It's 2020. If you refuse anything to a person of color, you're you know what it is. You know what word they're going to call you? Because you don't buy into this shit. An Oscar! You got people doing real projects, man. How much work do you put in to a documentary about you? What? Sitting on a couch? Getting interviewed in your fucking palace? Man, get out of here with that shit. An Oscar. You got people losing and gaining weight and studying. If they're doing a movie about a junkie, they're out there in the streets living and vibing with junkies to learn how to portray them properly. And then you have somebody who just sits on a couch and they stick a camera in his face and ask him questions, and next thing you know, he's up on the stage and you're sitting in the crowd like a fucking idiot, not getting nothing, and it all goes to me because I'm the first black president and I fucked this country. Good night. What? Man, who's running this popsicle stand? Stop this ride so I can get off. Man, oh, please. Let me hop in this damn weekend. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Help your boy stay independent. Get your Jericho Green notification tone on fanatictones.com. Link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.